Hip-hop's biggest entertainer and sweetest pastry, Drizzle Cake, also known as Drizzle Pie, and the certified manchild,
Liberally drizzle that all over the top. I love seeing the drizzle. That's nice.
has helped solidify Kendrick Lamar's iconic record and #1 hip-hop song of 2024, Not Like Us, as the best and most effective diss record in hip-hop history. That's right, Miss Drizzy is back on his worst behavior,
Remember?
as it's already clear that Champagne Karen has decided to file a lawsuit with UMG for helping Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us record with lowering the licensing fee to Spotify to help boost streams to achieve a #1 Billboard record for Not Like Us, with Drizzle Cake not understanding how Kendrick could do those numbers organically, as Drizzle Pie has never had an organic #1, all thanks to his record label helping him along the way. But it doesn't stop with the 69 boy, as he also has a defamation part of the lawsuit against UMG and Drizzle Pie's daddy, Lucien Grange, for allowing the king of hip hop, Kendrick Lamar, to release the atomic bomb to Drizzle Pie's hip hop career. Well, if you want to be technical, there were two atomic bombs that Kendrick released on the 69 God, as Meet the Grams is the real record that has the massive defamation claims that Drizzle Cake is really afraid to talk about until eternity.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world.
On eternity, nursery.
But we'll get into that in another video. For today, we're going to discuss how Drizzle Cake made Not Like Us the best and most effective diss record in hip-hop history. Even more effective than my favorite diss record of all time, Hit 'Em Up by the legendary Tupac Shakur.
Now it's all about Versace. You copy my style. 5 shots couldn't drop me. I took it and smelled.
And right next to Hit 'Em Up, No Vaseline by one of the goats and pioneers of West Coast hip-hop, Ice Cube.
I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just wet and soft.
When it comes to No Vaseline, the overall impact of the business relationship between the artist and the battle compared to Not Like Us is a big factor on how Not Like Us stands out over No Vaseline. With Kendrick and Drizzle Cake never planning to have a resolution after Not Like Us, where they could even potentially be in the same room together. Compared to Ice Cube, he had a resolution with NWA after No Vaseline. After a short reunion in 1999, minus the late Eazy-E who passed away in '95, on Ice Cube's record featuring Dr. Dre, MC Ren, with Hello.
Hello. I started this gangster shit. Ain't no copping a plea, ain't no stopping the G.
Hit 'Em Up, there was never a real resolution after the record, with the alleged allegations since 1997 of P. Diddy having involvement in the murders behind Tupac and his own artist, the Notorious B.I.G. For me, Hit 'Em Up, Tupac never had a resolution after the song Hit 'Em Up was released. Both Hit 'Em Up and Not Like Us have made a cultural impact to hip-hop in the best way possible. But because Hit 'Em Up was not able to surpass the levels that a Not Like Us has, clearly Not Like Us has made that impact with the new lawsuit from Drizzle Cake, making all of this controversy in hip-hop, whether it's Billboard, Apple Music, Spotify. And even though there is time for Kendrick and Drake to hug it out and kiss on stage, I highly doubt that Kendrick Lamar will ever get to that point in his life where he will feel a 69 connection with the 69 God. So here is why Drake made Not Like Us the best and most effective diss record in hip-hop history outside of filing a lawsuit with UMG. Boost in sales and streams after the lawsuit. The impact and permanent stain on Drizzle Cake's reputation as a rapper happened when Drake made his intentions to file a lawsuit for defamation with Not Like Us. But what Drizzle Pie failed to realize is the actual cultural impact that Not Like Us has to hip-hop, as the song saw a surge in both sales and streams the same week of the news to Drizzle Cake's lawsuit for the song, with over 400% increase in US sales and a 20% increase in US streams, not paid for by Spotify. Drake does not understand that this record from the very beginning was going to do incredible numbers without the help of Spotify. Would it have gone #1 without Spotify? Absolutely. In my humble opinion, it would have. The beef has something to do with it, obviously, but Drizzle Cake started this shit. It wasn't like Kendrick was just doing it unprovoked. Drizzle Cake kept poking the California bear. He started throwing stones at him on Tailor Made. At that point, it was over for Drizzle Cake. There's reasons with Not Like Us being #1 outside of the help of Spotify. They might have helped a little bit, but Not Like Us was going to make that impact regardless, because the culture of hip hop already stamped Not Like Us as that song that defeated Drizzle Cake. And on top of that, it was a record that they demanded to hear, whether it was at the bar, barbershops, or it's at a sporting event with families who are bobbing and weaving to A minor. Spotify was not a part of that. No matter how much these record labels want to help their artists, like they helped Drizzle Cake over 10 years in the they're never going to get to a point where they can do so much as impact a song to hip hop culture when Spotify is not even a part of the culture. Yes, they distribute music, but let's be real. Spotify is not connected to the streets. They're not hitting up Hit a J3 and saying, hey, make sure everybody in Bompton is listening to Not Like Us. I think that they can do that on their own.
Tell them hit it, Diddy.
Who put the West back in front of shit?
As you can see, the record has cultural impact. Drake acting like this record is #1 based off the help of UMG and his daddy Lucien Grange, who gave him $400 million already, is a slap in the face not only to Not Like Us, but to hip-hop fans who really put Not Like Us at the #1 spot without the help of Spotify. With Drizzle Cake playing no face in our face, trying to fuck up the entire hip-hop industry, where you have the fear of what you're saying in hip-hop songs, you now have that same song you're filing a lawsuit over, boosting up in sales and streams organically. How it did in the first place that made it go #1. What the fuck, Drizzle Cake? Ruined the OVO brand. In my humble opinion, Kendrick Lamar's Meet the Grams is the most lethal diss record from Kendrick Lamar that made the downfall of Champagne PDF happen initially. For the simple impact of the release of Meet the Grams, as it was released minutes after Drizzle Cake's Family Matters record, where hip-hop was left in shock. YouTube reactors didn't even have time to process what they felt about Drizzle Cake's Family Matters record, because minutes after, Meet the Grams comes in and stomps on any momentum that Drizzle Cake would have in this battle between him and Kendrick Lamar.
Why y'all saying Kendrick dropped? No, he didn't. Meet the Graham, 6 minutes. What's happening? It's not real, right? Can I talk about what I just heard first, Kendrick, please?
But Not Like Us single-handedly destroyed any chance for Drizzle Cake to rebrand his domesticated bird on that OVO logo, as Kendrick Lamar made sure to disrespect that bird and the brand as loud as possible in the Not Like Us music video, just as loud as Drizzle Pie tried to disrespect Kendrick Lamar's reputation with false allegations of hitting Whitney. Because remember, when someone tries to put smut on your name, you have to go,
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a...
Gave it more life. Of course, Kendrick Lamar made the greatest diss record of all time happen and is a big reason for it. But Drizzle Cake literally helped Kendrick ensure that this record, Not Like Us, will go down in history as the best diss record of all time. Because this record effectively made Drizzle Cake, hip-hop's biggest entertainer with blackface, throw a hissy fit that the majority of the public supported the 5'7" midget that Drizzle Cake never thought could be better than him when it comes to sales, which indeed Kendrick organically did better than the 69 boy by getting organic sales and streams for Not Like Us. Not from paid streams by UMG. But the fact that the song actually had cultural impact and still does, the more that Drake goes against the record by filing a lawsuit with UMG, but because Drizzle Cake is trying to play no face to hip-hop fans and the culture, Drake doesn't realize that this whole sacrificing myself for the music and the betterment of the industry bullshit with this lawsuit is making the same record, Not Like Us, that much more impactful to the culture than it already is before this lawsuit was filed by Drizzle Pie. Again, creating more life. Like the alleged kids that you... Never mind.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world.
Further proving the point that Drizzle Cake doesn't know how to battle other rappers in the genre because he's really not like us and not a part of the culture without running to Atlanta for that check balance that Kendrick was talking about, you remember. But how can you blame Drizzle Cake? Because Drizzle Pie didn't start from the bottom. He started with Jimmy Brooks on Degrassi as an actor, so he's bound to not understand how being a true rapper to the hip-hop culture works.
You stay away from my girl.
What are you talking about?
Hey! Take it easy.
My final thoughts. I mean, there's so much irony to Kendrick Lamar labeling Not Like Us the name that it is, because he proved in a matter of months after the release of the same record that Drizzle Cake is not a part of hip-hop culture, and is indeed not like us, whether it's Kendrick Lamar, legends like Tupac, Nas, even Lil Wayne, aka Birdman Jr. Drake knew before the lawsuit that he would never be able to make amends or hug and kiss on stage with Kendrick Lamar, as Kendrick hates the way that Drizzle Cake walks and talks. So in his 69 mind, he thought, well, let me just antagonize the king of hip-hop, who has hip-hop culture and behind him since 2009, because I'm more lit and like to hang out with girls who are barely legal, allegedly. So everyone's gonna rock with me. I'm more lit, and I'm the one who defines hip-hop and the culture. With my blackface. Not realizing that the responses Drizzle Cake would have with Not Like Us in the negative way that he has would leave him out here looking like Ja Rule and Benzino had a love child in hip hop. And his name is Drizzle Cake. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts are with Drake and this idea of him making Not Like Us the best diss record of all time. Of course, Kendrick Lamar made the record, but you know what I'm talking about. Without Drizzle Cake's negative responses recently with the whole lawsuit and filing defamation against Not Like Us when he should be going for Meet the Grams if that's the real issue behind defamation, you know what I'm saying? And without the paid streams from UMG, Not Like Us would still have the impact that it does, where it would have been #1 with or without Drizzle Cake's daddy, Lucian Grange, and UMG. But comment below on your thoughts. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before leaving. And until next time, go be amazing and have an amazing rest of your day.